Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1999 Ford Focus rally car. One of the weirdest rally cars in Gran Turismo. Not because it's the Focus, because this is an absolute legend of the WRC scene, but because of this livery. For some reason, from its introduction in GT2 all the way to its final outing in GT6, the Ford Focus rally car always wore this livery. Well, the white and blue version of this, because they got rid of this blue and white, which I prefer from the later games. But it's always worn this sort of visage of this livery, which is the Ford Focus test livery from the 1999 season. Not the iconic Martini livery, which you think of anytime you think of the Focus rally car. Why they did this, I'm not sure. Was it something to do with the Colin McRae games? Was it because they wanted to differentiate this from the Lanciers, which also wore the Martini livery and were fine, they just censored it? I'm not really sure. It's always been a bit of a weird decision. It does mean this doesn't look maybe quite as cool as the real WRC cars, but I mean, it's still cool. It's the Ford Focus rally car, which I like a lot. In terms of rally cars in this game, this one is one of the more powerful, but it is unfortunately one of those that is shed with far too much weight, which is always a bit bizarre. Four-wheel drive, 467 horsepower, 1,230 kilograms. It is going to be quick, because rally cars are, but how quick? Well, we will have to see. It is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Audi TT LM Edition. That car set time of 26.690. The Ford Focus rally car is not beating that. In terms of rally cars, well, we've sort of got a bit of a 3-tier actually, sort of system going on with the rally cars. You have the ultra-fast rally cars, stuff like the Evo 6 and the Daihatsu Storia rally car, that are way up with, I think the Evo 6 is a 27-second car, and the Storia is a very low 28. Then you've got the more normal rally cars, which I think this is going to fit into. Stuff like the Citroen Zara, Subaru Impreza rally car, where they set very high 28.9s. I think there's also one that sits around in the 29s. I might be wrong on that. And then you've got the outcasts of the rally cars, which set times pretty much like the one you just saw there. This is stuff like the 97 Corolla rally car and the Escort rally car. So this is our second rallying Ford, well, second and final rallying Ford to take on this course. So yeah, there is several tiers to the rally cars in this game, as it turns out. So we'll see how this one stacks up. Obviously, weight is a bit of a problem. The other problem the Focus may face is it is a little bit top heavy for a WRC car. You know, you'll notice the really quick stuff. Well, the Storia doesn't really count because that's quite a high car as well. But, you know, the Zaras and Evos and Imprezas are all quite sort of low slung. The Corolla wasn't, which obviously makes it a little bit more of a target for this car. Oop. Yeah, lost it through there. It really is going to be a do or die. This doesn't... It feels a lot quicker than the times I'm getting out of it. So, there's definitely some lap time on the table. It does suffer from the sort of typical rally car issues where there is quite a lot of body lean in this. Obviously, the suspension isn't tuned. It's just... Well, these come with fully customized suspensions from the offset, but obviously they're tweaked to allow for dirt driving, which does mean they're pretty controllable over the lumps and bumps of this track, but does mean there's a couple of issues in terms of getting it around some corners. Bit slow off that exit. 28.926. I will take that. That actually puts it quite interesting place there. Yeah, that was obviously quite a large amount of that corner could be cut because it's a rally car and it can just sort of deal with that. The traction's very good. It does feel a bit heavy, which is a little bit bizarre. I think WRC cars from this period, I could be wrong, sort of weighed more around the 1 ton mark, well as, you know, the Storia is 800 kilos. I think the Evo's like in the thousands, and then you get stuff like this in the Zara that are like 1200 for no seemingly good reason. So it's a little bit of an issue there. I did think Sector 3 was a bit slow, if I'm being honest, though. There's a little bit of time in this one. It does have to be said, but still not a bad effort. And not a bad effort considering where it ends up. A 28.926 will place this into 54th. You might notice that it is 2,000th of a second off of the 1997 Impreza rally car, and it is very slightly quicker than the Zara rally car. So it goes right in the middle of that sort of second tier of rally cars, which I find very, very interesting. It does mean it beats out the 1998 Castrol NSX, the Elise GT1, the Chaser LM, the R34, it beats that. Yeah, it's a quick car. I mean, the stuff it gets beaten by is not really like any joke. You know, you've got the twin-turbo GTOs and Imprezas, which are going to be quicker than this just because they weigh less and have more power. That's usually the way that goes. But no, that is very, very good from the Impreza rally, from the Focus rally car. I do think it could have been a little bit quicker. Again, I think that sort of last little, like Sector 3, I was just trying to get it home. I could have been a little bit more liberal there. I'd maybe got it into a 29.8, but I don't think it would have been like that much quicker, if I'm being honest. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.